That's my bird clock. And here comes Yuka. Hi, Yuka. Are you gonna be in this video? Yes. Hi, Poogie. Okay, sit down. This is a serious video. Sit down. What a good listener. Sit. Excuse me. Can you shove off? Okay. This is gonna be a dog face in the camera. Okay, so good morning, guys. It is like 10 a.m. I'm gonna be doing fish breath. I'm gonna be doing a lot of like hair touching and heavy breathing because I'm really nervous. If you've seen my other video about my mental illnesses and stuff, I said that I was going to find a new psychiatrist, and I did. And my appointment is in an hour and 20 minutes. Can you not? No, don't do that. He's sniffing the plants. So yeah, my appointment's in an hour and 20 minutes, and I'm really nervous. So I can't film any of the appointment, I guess, but I'm gonna tell you guys like why I chose these people, and I will film after the appointment and just like let you guys know how it went and what I think and all that. I'm so nervous. I found these guys. They're like 20 minutes away, which is so much better than the other guy that I was seeing, who's like an hour and 15 minutes away maybe. And this place has multiple doctors. They have 2 women doctors, I think, and I'm actually seeing one of them. I normally don't care about that, but since I've had trouble talking to my previous psychiatrist, there's a lot of voice cracking too. I'm not even like emotional. I just can't talk. So yeah, I'm seeing a lady doctor this time. Hopefully I can like connect better with her and feel more comfortable talking to her and stuff, because I don't know, sometimes it's just easier to have a lady doctor if you're a lady. My reason for picking this place was that, not number one. These aren't in any order, but that was a huge thing. A lot of doctors, so I can find somebody that's a good fit. They also are not just like one of those, if you've ever had mental illnesses and been to a psychologist or a psychiatrist, you probably know this, but sometimes certain places don't treat you like an individual. They just treat you like every other patient that has your mental illness. So like, I don't want to talk bad about the guy I had before, because he was really great, but I would go in, sit down, we would go through the same stuff every time. I didn't feel like I could tell him anything that was going on, like if I was having suicidal thoughts, which I do have often. I wasn't comfortable telling him that, because he was one of those guys that just was like, this medicine should help this and this and that. And while I'm all for taking medicine, I have been off of it. I know that I need medication. I don't think that's like the only solution. It's medication for some people, not everybody. I'm not saying you need meds if you have mental illnesses. But yeah, he just kept like throwing medicine at the situation, and it was like, well, there's got to be other things too, right? Like diet, exercise, sleep, like meditation, like something other than meds, right? So he wouldn't give me any other like tips on how to deal with something or anything like that. It was just like, here's your meds, go. So that was the problem I was having. I want to be treated like an individual, because everyone, just because like, you know, I have bipolar doesn't mean that the person next to me with bipolar is the same or has the same thoughts and feelings and experiences. You know, it's different. Everybody's an individual. So I wanted somebody that would take the time to get to know me, hear, you know, what's going on in my life, like be open and tell them like what is going on in my crazy brain, and then helped me. If you're struggling with your current psychologist or psychiatrist, you can always talk to them, but for me, I just wasn't comfortable talking to the guy, so I found somebody new and also somebody closer, which was huge. If you hear thunking, the trash guy is here. This is an hour-long appointment today, and I'm sure it's just gonna be her getting to know me and like talking about, you know, I've been dealing with this since I was 15, so just kind of like going through some of that basic stuff right now. And I don't know like how soon I'll make my next appointment. I don't know. I'll know more after the appointment, I guess. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up, and just to reiterate, I don't think everybody that has mental illnesses needs medication. Obviously, talk to a doctor, figure it out. It's not for everybody, and I've been put on medications that have really hurt me, and I've been put on ones that have really helped me. So it might just be finding the right one, but they do help some people, and I don't think you should be ashamed or feel bad that you need medication. It's not a bad thing. Like, get the help that you need. That's what's important. And yeah, I just wanted to say really fast too that I know I need medication because a few years ago, I think it's like 5 years ago now, I went off of my medication. I might have said this in my previous video, I don't know. But when I was living in Montana, I went off of my medication. I was like, I feel great. I'm so happy. I don't need this. Big mistake. Like, one of the biggest mistakes in my life. I didn't consult a doctor. I just did it because I was like, I'm great. I'm good. Like, and to this day, 5-6 years ago, now later, I have still not fully recovered from that, I don't think. I have a lot more ups and downs now than I used to before. I was just consistently on medication. I gained a lot of weight when I did that, and I've lost it and gained it all back. Like, and I never really used to struggle with my weight that much. Like, I've always been up and down, but not to such extremes. So if you're on medication and you don't want to be, don't do what I did. Talk to somebody, because you do not want to mess this stuff up. This is very serious stuff. Meds, you know, that's for doctors to figure out, not for you. I know it's hard. I was like, I don't need it. I'm fine. I'm great. And now I'm not great. And so, yeah. I've been going on for 10 minutes now, so I'm gonna go finish getting ready because I have pajamas on the bottom half. And yes, I am going to be wearing this. This is my comfort hoodie. It's just, I feel really bad about myself lately, so I'm gonna stick to my hoodie. I'm not leaving this. This is like my turtle shell. So yeah, I am gonna finish getting ready, and I can't film any of the appointment, obviously, but I will give you guys an update on how it went and all that. So yeah, this video is probably going to be boring. It's just a talking video, but this is a huge step forward in my life. It might not seem like that to some other people. They might be like, big whoop, you found a new doctor, great. But for me, this is something I've been needing to do for a long time, and I never did it because it is a scary step. If you have this kind of stuff, you know it's really scary. So, and it's scary to talk about on the internet. So yeah, I'm like a little freaked out, but it'll be okay. Oh, you can see my sunglasses. Okay, so I'm back home. I just got done with my meeting. I went and I grabbed lunch. Got my water because I'm not drinking soda. Got a cheeky brownie because dessert, sugar. It's not good for me, I know. You don't gotta tell me. Oh, they gave me a full size. Okay, I didn't know if they were gonna give me a half. I'm only gonna eat half of this. Got my veggie sandwich, whatever the hell that's called. Yeah. Okay, sorry, my dad just called. So everybody was super nice there. Not a single rude person. At first I was worried because they gave me to like this nurse lady basically, and she weighed me with my bag on, which I'm gonna act like that was majority of my weight even though it's not. So they like weighed me, took my blood pressure, which is always high because of my anxiety, and all that. And then they passed me along to this other woman, and she was great, which made this whole experience, I think, really great. So she kind of goes over like the medicine you've been on, how long, like just, you know, key information about like your mood and your life, you know, things that would all kind of come together. And so when she has that information, she sends it to the doctor that you're gonna see. So she sent it to my lady, and then I went and met with the actual psychiatrist, who was really good, really understanding. I feel like she asked the right questions because it wasn't generic. It wasn't just like, oh, are you like this? Do you do that? It was just like, okay, like I see here that this happened and this. So like, tell me about that. Like, do you experience this? So she went through, it didn't even feel like an hour. It went so fast. But I feel like we covered a lot. So that was really good. Yeah, there's not much I can say. Like, I'm not going to change my medicine right now. She said, if anything, we would just add to what I take, just like a little addition, not like anything crazy, because I don't have very good motivation and energy, but that could also be thyroid related. I do have thyroid problems. So yeah, we kind of went over that, and she just gave me some options of other medications and some ideas, and I'm going to meet with her again in a few weeks, because if you don't go to the psychiatrist, you have to meet with them regularly. It's not just like a one and done. Like, you have to go back quite often to get refills on prescriptions or whatever, you know. So yeah, it was just kind of like a generic meeting, but a good generic meeting. The only bad thing was when I first got there, obviously I was so nervous, and I left my wallet in the waiting room, and luckily the reception guy got it and was like really nice. He was super nice. But he got it and everything, and I don't think there was any money in it, because there's not now. So if there was, but yeah, so that was the only bad thing. But I wish I could tell you guys more. The one thing I want to tell you guys to like have this video have a meaning and everything is I kind of came out of that appointment not like defeated or anything, just kind of like unsure, because so this could be like a whole separate video, but so I really struggle with binge eating, and as there's like a sandwich right in front of my face and I'm just like drooling over it. So I struggle with binge eating, and it's gotten worse over the years, and it's something that affects my life because I gain weight, and then when I gain weight, I have zero self-esteem, and I don't put myself out there if I don't feel good about myself. So it's like this vicious cycle, right? And I went in really hoping that they could help me with that, and so far nothing. I mean, it was only the first meeting. Maybe if I bring it up again, I don't know. But so I went in really hoping that they could give me some kind of insight on that, or like how to help. But at the end of the day, you are in control of yourself. And I know like, I never feel like I'm in control of my life. I'm always like, I'm out of control, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But at the end of the day, you are in control. It's your life. Only you can change it, you know? Like, there's people in your life that can help you. Like, these people prescribing me medication, they can help me. But they can only help me to a certain extent. They can't cure things. They can't make it go away. And so I think coming out of the appointment, I don't know what I had really hoped. I just, like, want to get better. Even if it's just, like, this much better. And it's just kind of like, yeah, like, this is something that is in me. I have to do this. If I want it to change, I have to be responsible for myself and make that change. Like, nobody can force you or give you like this magical cure. That's the one thing I just want to say. Like, these people, while they're good, they can only help to a certain extent. And over the last couple of years, especially the last year, I think I've really kind of come to this conclusion that, like, yeah, it's my life. Like, if I want something to change, I have to change it, and it's not easy. I mean, I still have binge eating episodes, and, you know, if it were easy, I wouldn't anymore. So it's, yeah, it's a process, but I'm never gonna stop trying. Like, it's something that bothers me enough that I will never stop trying to, like, get that under control. So yeah, just remember that. These people are here to help you, but at the end of the day, you know, everyone can only do so much. You're in charge of your life, and you have to make, you know, tough decisions. You have to just struggle. Sometimes you just have to struggle through things and try a bunch of different things, and one of those will work and one of them won't, and, you know, like, yeah, I think that's just kind of like what I need to remember going to appointments like this is, like, they can't cure me. There's no cure. So it's a combination of getting help and also doing the right things to help myself, if that makes sense. I want that to kind of be the takeaway message, because I always just am like, well, they could fix it, like, they could do this, they could do that. And it's not that easy. If it was that easy, it wouldn't be a problem for anybody. So yeah, it went well. I am still nervous to go back. I mean, that's how my anxiety is. And I'm all for taking medication for my bipolar, but I'm not going to ever probably take meds for my anxiety, because that's something I feel like I can not manage, because I do have really bad anxiety. Every time I go to these places and I start talking, they're like, oh, you need anxiety medication? I'm like, oh, really? Like, is it that bad? And it is that bad, but I don't want to take stuff for it, because I feel like everything in my life, like my weight, you know, like what's going on, all those things affect it. So, like, if I can lessen those things or get those kind of under control, then my anxiety lessens. So I want to manage it that way. Yeah, that's kind of the takeaway, I guess, for now. And I will definitely be going back to see them again. I'm sorry if this was boring. I just wanted to give an update, because obviously mental illness is something that I live with every day, and I just think there's a bird on my patio. I just think it's something, I don't know, I just want to be open about it and talk about it. And even if these videos only get to, like, one person and it helps one person, then I'm good with that. I don't know, but I'll keep you guys updated if things get better, hopefully, or things get worse. Let's hope they don't get worse. But I'm gonna go eat some of this sandwich. See you guys in the next video about this. Yeah, let's go on this mental health journey together. Is it a journey? My fear is, like, not getting better and just, like, being exactly where I am. Well, let's not talk about that. Okay, I'm gonna go eat and, like, not think about that. I hope you guys could get something out of this video of me rambling. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you need to reach out to somebody, there is always help. There's always somebody to listen. Don't forget that. You are not alone. Absolutely not. There are so many people with this and with other mental illnesses as well. You are not alone. So find somebody to talk to, get help. You can do it. I believe in you. If I can do it, I went to this appointment by myself. I didn't have my mom or nothing. And if I can do that, you guys can too. Believe me, I am the biggest little chicken. The biggest chicken. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!